In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a project on the MyOn platform. So you're going to simply click on class and then go to projects, and you'll be brought to this page. Now, you actually have two different options. You have this file folder here. This is how you can create a brand new project straight from scratch. This right here will actually bring you to the community pages of ones that have been created, and you can search those and see if there's any that fit with what you're trying to find. So a lot of times you can use projects, whether it is with different level readers. You could do it just to create different topics if you'd like. So you really have a lot of different ways you can approach creating these projects. So I'm going to start with just creating one from scratch. I'm going to go ahead and hit create new project, and I'm going to name it here. So maybe I have some students, that have been asking about books on football. They're really into it with the new season starting. I'm going to go ahead and hit football and then hit save. So from here, I would then go into my library, and I'm just going to go to search, but you have these other options as well that you can use to search. And I'm going to go ahead and type football. And I see when I hit search, there's 67 books. Now, one thing is if none of this pops up, because sometimes I've noticed this doesn't pop up, instead it looks like this, you would just simply click over here to add those filters. So maybe, if I want to break it down by a certain lifestyle score, I can do that from here. Fiction, nonfiction, maybe they like football, but they don't want a nonfiction book. They want a book that involves football, but it's a fiction story. You can go ahead and click on that and change that, or just a specific grade level. So I'm going to go and say, maybe it's my third grade class. So I want them to be third grade. And I'm going to go ahead and hit that search button. And I see I still have 50 books here. From here, if I find a book that I want to add, like this one looks good right here, I'm going to go ahead and hit info. And then you're going to see this folder icon with the plus and add to project. From here, I would select the project that I created, which was called football, and hit save. You'll get this notification letting you know that it has been added to that project. I click OK. And then from here, I can look for other books. So maybe I now want to add, this one on fantasy football math. And I go to info, and I want to add that to that same one. So now both of those have been added. The other nice thing is maybe you're searching and you find something like this one, football's record breakers, and you realize, it'd be a really cool project is just, records and how they've been broken. And, whether it's football, basketball, different sports or something like the Guinness World Records, things like that, I can go and create one right from here as well. So you'll see it says start a new project. So I could go ahead and just name and create a project from here as well. Hit save. And just to show you that it is there, I'm going to just go on another book here and pretend I'm going to add it. And you can see I now have that option of the football one, which I created before, or the records, which is the one I just created. I'm going to go ahead and add that to the football. And let me X out of that. I'll go back to the top and go back to my classroom and my projects. And now I can see I have both of those projects here. This icon shows that there are books in there. So now you would just go and assign these, whether it's to students or you can create certain groups as well. From there, you would just assign those, and they would no longer be inactive. They would be active projects.